We hate them now, our striper. Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, I know it's been a long time, but your girl is back. If you're new to this channel, please show some love by subscribing, and watching my previous videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the love. Yes, like you saw in the caption, today is about my brows. So I had these ombre brows done like since June, May. Yes, this video has been long coming. Yes, I've been recording, but I mean, for some reasons it would not upload, so I just decided to try it again because I always promised I was going to show you guys this brow process. Yes, so there's a short clip I would want you to watch, like before I start, explaining everything that happened, and I don't want you to miss this. So just stay tuned and watch the whole process. Yeah, I did this in Lekki. So if you watch my previous birthday video, the person who made my birthday nails, who made my lashes, that's the same person who made these ombre brows for me, and she's in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, so you can contact her on Instagram for yours. So watch this short clip and then we'll start the whole process. Don't miss it. Guys, did you enjoy that video? So it was a Sunday, and I told myself, oh, I would like to get this done, so I wouldn't need to draw my brows again before going to work or even going out for parties. So I decided to go to her studio on Sunday, not knowing that this thing takes a while to heal. I thought, oh, I'll just walk into a studio on Sunday and then on Monday I'm still to work with my new ombre brow shaded. Nah, guys. So let me just explain. So the brow is, it's like a semi-permanent tattoo that just gives you this very defined look, like you've drawn your brows. It's not like a tattoo that would stay forever, so it just works on the upper layer of your skin. So it's said to stay for like 1 to 2 years, but with regular touch-ups. Guys, that word touch-up, we'll get there. So the different types: there's the ombre brows, there's the microblading, there's the combo brows that combines these two processes. And I hear that the difference between the combo and the other ones is that the ombre is not that painful. Guys, this thing was painful though. This thing was painful, guys. So I hear that the microblading is more painful. It uses a thinner needle to put those shades and those dots to give you that very defined natural look. So this one is called the ombre brows. Yes, it still has that that machine that just does a sound on your face, but it's not as painful, even though I was feeling the pain. So I walked in on Sunday and she had this of course she drew the brow for me. And then she put the cream on it. So it's called the numbing cream, and it's to wear off the painful effect. But I don't know, for some reasons, maybe because I don't have that threshold for pain, I was actually feeling the pain. So whenever I feel the pain, as you saw in the video, whenever I feel the pain, she would just stop and numb the whole thing again, and then we'll just continue. So we continued. It lasted for about like 1 hour, I mean, another time she said it would last for less, but because of that pain, guys, so it was like 1 hour or more. And after that, I left. So I left, and it was biting. I had this kind of like biting feeling on my face, and she had told me not to touch it, not to pour water on it for some days. And she had given me some ointments, like vitamin A plus D ointment, to be applying on my brows, to give it to make it heal. So it's like an open wound, right? And you won't want to touch it or do any. And the fact that it was on my face, guys, I didn't even want anything bad to happen. So I left the place, and it was still looking nice. And like, okay, now Monday, ready to sleep. I got home. Yeah, it was painful. It was giving me the bite, and I was like, can I reverse this process? Nobody told me it was gonna be like this. So the next day came, guys. The color, it was intense. It was black. It was thick. And the fact that it's on your face, everybody is looking at you, everybody is staring at your forehead, like, what is going on? How do I explain this to every single person that I just shaded my brows and this is going to wear off? So everybody just keeps saying, oh, it's going to wear off. But how do I start explaining that to everybody? At some point, guys, I started wearing shit, to work, or when I leave work, because of my face. It was thick, you can see from the picture. So I mean, she gave me this chart when I left her studio, and it showed me like the whole healing process. So from like day 1 to 3 would have my brows looking really thick. It had the wound marks like around the edges, and some parts of it were red, right? It was thick, it was red, and it was really black. So that's what's expected from like day 1 to 2 or 3. And then from like day 3 to 5, I mean, there's something going to happen. When your wound wants to die, you're going to start like forming some really thick, black patches. That's what happened. I started having like this thick, black patch. And she had said, oh, don't pull it out by yourself. If not, maybe some places will not have the defined look. So I just left it. But the patches, it was really not defined, guys. I think we just patch here and patch, and just giving you some really dirty, patches on your face. But I mean, I had to wait. I just continued applying like the ointment, and then it would just go off by itself. And the next thing that happened was like, it would look like the brow wants to fade off. So at that point, you might be asking yourself, where's the brow that I did? Now I thought I'm going to have a very defined look. Yeah, but not to worry. That part it's just going to be like a phase. It's going to look really light, like there's nothing that you did. And then after a while, it's going to come back looking very feathery. But I mean, one part I skipped was that there's a point at which it's going to start itching you. I think that's like at the scabbing point, when it's really going to itch, and you're going to be tempted to itch your brows. But don't do that. So some point when it will itch me, I'll just try to you just dab it with like my mascara wand or a cotton bud, because I didn't even want my hand to touch it at any point. I tried to avoid infecting it at all. Yes, so I had that itching stage, then you had the scabbing stage, then you had the stage where it will go really, really light, and then it will come back looking really, really feathery. Yeah, it's a very nice process, and guys, like you can see, I'm really enjoying it. I wake up, I get out to work, I just, need to brush it. I don't need to draw my brow. But I mean, there's some things that you just want to consider before going for this. I mean, they would say that it's not painful. Maybe my threshold for pain, I mean, different people and their different bodies. It was painful for me. And then the period where it got thick, I noticed that mine was actually thicker than some people. So I mean, some people would not really get that really intense black color in the first few days, but mine was really intense. So those are some things that you should look out for, or just get ready for. And if you have some very free time, before going out to work, I think it's best to like do it and then rest. Not that you just walk into like the studio like I did on a Sunday and then think that, on Monday it's gonna be all perfect. No, it takes a while. And then just know that when you do it, you're not going to pour water on it. That's the part that was also very, very hard. The part that I could not pour water on my face or scrub my face. And sometimes I'll just be using, wipes to just tap this part, and I didn't want the water. I think it was like day 10 from day 14 that I start putting water like on my face very well. So just know that you're not going to be putting water like that on your face. You're not going to be applying makeup and all of those. You're not going to, they don't even want you to sweat so much on your face, for that process. But after like week 2 or like week 3, you would start really enjoying the whole brow process. So it's a very, see how I'm slaying, see how I'm enjoying. After this whole, I can't even count, the number of people that have gone to, do their brows after this, but I made sure like I told them all of these, and I'm glad they did it at the period when they were free, maybe from their work or free from the office, so they found some time to rest and cool off, before resuming work, so it won't be like, a struggle coming out. So if you're looking forward to doing this, nice one, nice try. So I hear that there's a touch up, right? So when it starts to fade, so I hear that you can do your touch up from like 4 months or 6 months, and the amount of touch-ups you do would determine how long it keeps staying. But I haven't done a touch-up. This has been like this since May. People have been asking me, when are you going for your touch-up? I'm like, I haven't even recovered from the pain that I went through since May. It's been May, like 3 months now, more than a year, and I haven't recovered from that pain. Now talk of going to do touch-up. People go to do it, but I really just want to see how long this would last without a touch-up, right? They've said 1 to 2 years, but I would really want to see how long it would last. So with regular touch-ups, it would last longer. So if you'd want to do this, okay, I had already said, I had already mentioned where I did that. If you would love to do that in Lagos, you can get yours done. Okay, so that's basically everything that happened about my brows, and I know I had promised this video for a very, very long time, and I'm finally glad that I made it. Something's been poking me like, you said you're going to show everyone how you did your ombre brows, and I'm glad that I finally did it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe and to click on the like button, and to drop your feedback. What do you feel about the brows? What do you feel about the micro blading? What do you feel about the combo brows and all of them? Okay, thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.